Hello, everybody. This is Sara Perry, psychic medium and artiste. Welcome to this week's insight, guidance, and predictions. I hope you're all doing well. We are about to go into Mercury retrograde tomorrow. How exciting. I think some of us might be actually pleased for the change or to slow down a bit. Now, after the end of this reading, if you'd like a private one, then please get on down to the website. All the info is in the description box below. And do like, share, and subscribe if you feel you want to, if you haven't done so already. Now, just before I was doing this reading, well, actually, when I woke up this morning, I got the words, too much to do about nothing. It's like we're all playing out our own little drama from Shakespeare, but it's our own version. But in this case, we are all, many of us, focusing on too much of nothing and not enough of something. Okay, are you filling your life with a lot of clobber and not focusing on the quality of what is really going on? Now, I made a wonderful discovery this week, well, actually a few days ago, as I was looking out at the overgrown campo outside and these grasses getting longer and longer by the day. Normally they've cut them by now, and the flies flying around as the sun gets up and higher. And right in the middle of this grasses, I saw this beautiful sunflower, which is the picture I have posted. And it just made me smile. It made me realise that within all this chaos, with all this stuff going, which all seems the same and all a bit mundane sometimes and all a bit monotonous, and just where we have to keep climbing through the grass all the time, and it's always difficult and challenging, there is something beautiful growing, a miracle. I mean, where that sunflower came from, I don't know. The seeds obviously fell there for a reason. And at that moment, it gave me this kind of bright bit of faith and hope that, yeah, things were still happening that were unexpected, and that we should be aware or expect the unexpected and the miracles to happen. So stop wasting time on filling your time doing a lot of nothing or fiddling around with other people's nothings because you haven't got anything better to do, or because you're avoiding doing what you really want and what you really love. If you are sad, if you are lonely, if you are depressed, well, if you're depressed, then maybe you need to get some, further help medically. However, if you're just, on a low, consider what would make you happy. Spend time, or spend a part of that time asking yourself what would make you happy in that moment. And I'm not talking about a lot of money and, millionaire's mansion and all of that, because that isn't necessarily going to make you happy. It might help you if you're struggling financially, but it isn't going to give you necessarily long-term happiness. So what would bring you joy? Is it walking down the road within the beautiful sunshine? Is it digging up the weeds? Is it just clearing out the clutter, or just having some time out? Even time out can sometimes just bring the biggest bit of joy. I know myself, I work so much. I'm always so busy doing a lot of things. And this is not doing nothing, I will say, because I've always got lots of ideas on the go, lots of creativity, and it's kind of like constantly, churning stuff out. Time out is so precious. And when I first get it, I don't actually know what to do with myself because I'm not used to it. It takes me a bit more time out just to understand what. But I do struggle because I'm not used to it. And, but I know that when everything or the shit hits the fan or whatever, and things are kind of coming at me left, right and centre, and it's pulling me down and draining my energy, it's what I need. And I think you've got to ask yourself what's going against you right now and what is that message? If people are letting you down left, right and centre, if people are disrespecting you, if people are not turning up, cancelling on you, borrowing from you and not paying it back, lying to you, not calling on you and asking how you are, or not that everyone has to do that, but, not even checking in. Are you actually, how much are you doing for yourself? Go through your day and actually do a checklist. What did I do for myself? How long did I spend brushing my hair? How long did I spend giving myself some kind of beautification. Not that that's everything, but, when we're busy, it's like, throw the clothes on, out the door. How long did you spend looking at that sunrise? Now, something happened again this morning, which was interesting. I did a reading for somebody and she said, I was questioning the time that, you were going to do this reading. And she turns up at my house and she said, but I decided I really wanted this. And because I was trying to fit, she said she was trying to fit in a run as well. And she said, it's quite early. But she said, but if I went to bed earlier because I didn't do something that was actually boring me, which was kind of her wording, which was really hilarious. She said, instead of just staying out all night, because she's on holiday, being bored, and not really enjoying myself, I could have an early night, get up and then do the run and come to you. And she said, and when I did, she said, I felt like this was my gift. And she showed me a photograph of the most beautiful, it was like purple. The beach looked beautiful this morning. It was really glorious, lots of light. And she said, you know what, I actually had to remind myself to take a picture because I was just staring at it and I was so mesmerised by the moment. And I said, and that's how you want to be. Because when we spend time taking pictures all the time, constantly recording everything, doing it. We're not actually doing it. We have to look back at it to actually enjoy it. Do you understand? You're not actually benefiting from the moment, the real moment. So if you forget to take a picture, it's good because you've already taken one in your mind anyway. And when you really, really experience it and really feel it all the way through you energetically, you will always remember it and it will always be with you because it will come around when you need it the most, when you get those triggers of deja vu or when you want to anchor yourself in the perfect place. So really kind of ask yourself, how much am I doing that is really serving me nothing? Because all those photos you're taking, and I'm not saying, if it's to do with your work or whatever, and it's to do with a blog and you're actually looking for a photograph, that's different. I'm talking about how many do you store on your camera that you don't really look at or you don't really use for anything anyway? Do you use them? I mean, do they go anywhere? They might go on social media, but does it really help you in any way? Unless you are an influencer or, it is, like I said, to do with your work. So kind of ask yourself what would it be more value to enjoy the moment and feel the sun on my face and experience that feeling and actually connect with that inside me so I can remember it to use when I'm feeling down. Okay, that is value. That's useful. You can always use a memory. Okay, now this week there could be contracts coming up, things to be explained further. I want you to really be aware of this. You may feel like you're being squeezed within a tube of toothpaste and it's so tight, you can't resist. You're coming out the top. You're going to be born. It's like the universe is pushing you to do all these things. And at the same time, there's, you may be wanting to hold back. You can be pushed out there, right? Okay, so what you're being told is you can be pushed out there by the universe and put into a position, right? But you still have a choice. It doesn't matter what is presented you with, wherever you end up, you still have a choice what you do with it, all right? It's just the universe is showing you an option. It's showing you, it's revealing something. The eclipses reveal things, but because we're right in the middle of it, we're still part of this little journey within the month, right? So it's kind of really weird energy at the moment. Be aware that there will be some surprises. There's a lot of abundance to be had, but it's all universal abundance, okay? And what I mean by this is that the universe is showing you what is rich this week. It is showing you what is quality. It's showing you what you are denying yourself. Again, it's showing you what you are doing nothing about, what you are wasting time on. Okay, so communicate in the best way you can. Allow yourself to heal and listen to you. Listen to your truth and take control of your control, of you, not other people. Okay? Commit to you. I feel there's family situations coming up that will come up over the coming weeks anyway, but this week there is something that you can sort out. Any conflict that's been happening, I feel that there's going to be a better energy flowing, a feeling of more connectivity, even though Mercury retrograde can make things a bit distorted sometimes. I feel there's opportunity to make things right in the best way, okay? Listen to spirit. Listen to your intuition and know you are protected. Something could come to an end. There could be a loss in your life. There could be something that just stops. But I feel this is because something has to change. Okay? So if you feel like everything is breaking down or falling apart or being ripped away from you, just know that the universe is going, right, we've got to pull this off because we've got an agenda to keep. You know, we've got to get you where you've got to be. So just go with it. You haven't done anything wrong, guys, okay? Listen to your passionate side. But allow yourself to be passionate as well. The rewards will come if you do the fulfilling things with your life, if you think about those kind of priorities. There's definitely going to be a turning point this week, around midweek, Wednesday, Thursday time. Let go of your anger over situations and agree to disagree. Sometimes not everyone's going to do what you want to do, but you don't have to choose or be forced to choose if you don't want to either, right? And that's a choice in itself. The choice is, I'm not choosing. I'm not going to be put in the middle. There's something unexpected that is going to occur around Friday, Saturday tea time, okay? So kind of Friday day, Saturday up to Saturday tea time. And I feel it's going to bring about some balance. It's going to be a little bit of a shock. Do you know what I mean? It may be something you've been feeling tied over or, pulled in two different directions. Again, it could be you feel like you've got to make a choice and suddenly it's just made for you. And you've been worrying about this and going, do I do this? Do I do that? When do I do that? When's it going to be the right thing? And then suddenly it's just something happens. You think, well, I didn't really need to, did I? I've been like getting my knickers in a twist for no reason, doing nothing, like wasting time. So really consider those things. This second chance is coming on an emotional level. If you want to make a connection with somebody, I feel this could be a time, it could be presented to you. But take leadership if necessary. If it's that important, if somebody in your life is quality and you know they're going to be good for you, longevity, and it really is a positive quality thing. I don't mean, I'm just so passionate about them, I can't live without them, oh my God, they're my soulmates. It's nothing to do with that. It's about, you know what, this is worth it. If I can, this person is so important in my life that I want to make amends. I want to pull things together. The past is the past. Let go of the anger and give them an opportunity to meet you halfway. If then they don't, you have done everything you need to do. And sometimes that's it. We have to take the loss, okay? But at least then you can close a door. But don't kind of hang around kind of preempting what someone's going to do or how they're going to feel or whether they're going to matter, because it really doesn't matter. Life is changing so fast at the moment. There is jealousy around, okay? So again, watch that. Some of these little green-eyed monsters might kind of jump up and down or appear every now and again, so just be aware of that. But this is a week where you can make some real shifts, learn yourself and teach others, but this is a time to really put your well-being first, okay? It's really, really important. And when the retrogrades are happening, it's always good to go inward and kind of consider rather than jumping in too quickly. Take time to complete things and lay things to rest. What you want is right in front of you. That's what Spirit is saying. There is an option, but you're just not seeing it because you're only looking at what you always do or how you always feel or what's always been. But again, it's in the past. Something has shifted. And where you've changed, someone else would have changed as well. And circumstances would have changed. If you've been waiting 5 years for something to happen, and for some reason I'm getting a Leo energy here, or somebody who's a Leo, I don't know who the word Tim is, Tim out there, then it's time. It's been long enough. Either let go or deal with it. Take control. Don't just wait. It doesn't matter. He said, she said. Okay? So have a great week. I feel like the planets are starting to line up for something really amazing, and there's some real joy to be had and some successes coming and unexpected ones as well. So don't be surprised if a miracle comes knocking at your door. Have a great week. If you'd like private reading, then just go to my website. Check out my bloody blahs. I'm going to say check out my monthly subscriptions as well. That gives you a monthly reading. A lot of people love these because they get some insight every month, and you can always ask a question every month if you want. Very, very good price, and I shall speak to you very soon. Bye for now.